In a dramatic sequence of events on the Ukrainian front lines, the Wild Hornets drone operators have released striking footage showcasing their precision strikes against a Russian armored assault convoy. The convoy, led by a heavily armored turtle tank and followed by several armored personnel carriers, APCs, was intercepted by multiple FPV drones. All APCs were neutralized, leaving the tank intact, as operators deemed it an inefficient use of drones against its formidable armor. Surviving Russian troops dismounted and sought cover in a nearby wood line, where they faced further resistance, including a previously documented improvised drone-mounted machine gun firing from above. Separately, the K2 battalion released harrowing footage of a lone Ukrainian defender engaging 6 Russian attackers in intense close combat. The Ukrainian soldier held his ground in a trench system, forcing the Russian squad to retreat under small arms fire. The defender received crucial support from drones, which dropped munitions on the retreating attackers, illustrating the evolving role of drone warfare in the conflict. Rare footage has also emerged, capturing the perspective of Russian soldiers under FPV drone attacks. Unlike the commonly seen drone operator perspectives, this footage highlights the ground-level chaos and fear experienced by Russian troops, in this case, ethnic Yakuts. Many Yakuts, hailing from the impoverished Yakutia region, are drawn to military service, often facing harrowing conditions as seen in the footage. In a separate development, Russian forces have unveiled a novel medevac solution, a trailer towed by motorcycles. While motorcycles have been employed for their speed and maneuverability on the battlefield, this medevac system raises questions about its efficacy. While it could potentially save lives by quickly transporting casualties, the lack of in-transit medical care may render it little more than a mobile hearse. Since the beginning of December 111 clashes have been recorded on the Ukrainian front lines, with Russian forces concentrating their efforts on Kharkov, Pokrovsk, and the Kursk region. Yesterday, Russian forces launched 2 missile strikes targeting Ukrainian positions and settlements, employing a total of 2 missiles. In addition, they unleashed a barrage of attacks using 1,682 kamikaze drones and 4,271 artillery strikes, including 142 from multiple launch rocket systems. Russian artillery strikes originating from within its territory have heavily targeted areas near Ukrainian settlements. In retaliation, Ukraine's missile troops and artillery struck 3 key locations where Russian personnel and equipment were concentrated. Despite the counteroffensive, the Russian military continues to suffer severe losses, with 1,790 soldiers reportedly killed or injured over the past 24 hours. Ukraine also claims to have destroyed 30 Russian artillery systems and 28 armored combat vehicles in the same period. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has raised concerns about Russia's reliance on foreign personnel, particularly North Korean soldiers. He predicts that many North Koreans will be deployed to the front lines and used as cannon fodder by Russian forces. While exact figures remain unconfirmed, Zelensky disclosed preliminary data indicating that approximately 12,000 North Korean soldiers are operating in the Kursk region. However, he emphasized the need for concrete evidence before revealing casualty statistics among these troops. Zelensky also voiced frustration with what he described as insufficient support from Ukraine's international partners. He reiterated his call for NATO to accelerate Ukraine's membership, stressing the importance of alliance support amid escalating Russian aggression. Analysts at the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, argue that Russia's increased military spending does not directly translate to enhanced military capability. Instead, The focus on defense expenditures is likely to strain the Russian economy and compromise social programs, potentially undermining domestic stability. This could have significant repercussions for the Kremlin's ability to sustain its war effort in Ukraine. According to the New York Times, a group of 50,000 Russian and North Korean troops is preparing to launch a large-scale counteroffensive in the Kursk region. Newly released footage showcases a Ukrainian bomb drone executing a precision strike deep within a fortification reportedly used by Russian drone operators. The video highlights the skillful maneuvering of an expert drone pilot who navigates past a reinforced barred door to deliver the explosive payload deep inside the structure. The calculated detonation triggered a massive blast amplified by the enclosed environment. The explosion's force was so intense that it blew the roof off a hidden tunnel passage further from the blast site, previously undetected by surveillance.